Hey guys, so it's like midnight already and I almost forgot to vlog. Well, not forgot, I kept remembering to vlog. I kept reminding myself like I need to vlog, like, I should be vlogging, whatever. But the thing is, it's just been kind of one of those busy days and just weird and like practically no time even for myself, really. And then when I would, like, I'd get distracted. I did have that little bit of time, so, but now everyone's going to sleep, and my mom actually fell asleep in my room, because she was like, your dad's snoring, I don't want to sleep in there, or whatever. Like, whatever, my bed's big enough. I'm like, I really don't care. And so she just fell asleep there, and I'm like, whatever. I'm really itchy, so I'm gonna put some lotion on when I get out of here. But yeah, that's why I'm filming in the bathroom. It's like weird, I know. People are probably like, no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so today was kind of a good day and kind of eventful. Well, eventful for like the last half of it. But basically, I woke up, well, actually, I'd woken up at 8, and then my whole left arm was numb. Like, last night it had been hurting a little, and it's still kind of hurting. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I'm gonna have to go to the doctor or a chiropractor, because I think it has to actually do with like nerve stuff in my back. My boyfriend thinks I might have herniated a disc, which is likely, because everything is heavier than I am. And so when I lift things, like even Dempsey, because she likes to pull and stuff, and I think just stress, and I've been sleeping on my arm. I don't know why I do that. Like, I can't help it. I should go to sleep lab. But anyway, I have like, well, I had green eyeshadow, now it's like finally fading. Lasted for a while though. It's like, I forgot what color it is in Urban Decay. It's like the gel tube. It comes in a tube. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. I'm really itchy, so I'm sorry if you hear me scratching my leg. My skin's like on fire right now. Anyway, so yeah, so I woke up finally like around 10. I was like, I just need to wake up. And then my right arm was numb. Really weird. And I couldn't move it. Like, it hurt to move my arm. Like the shoulder part of it. So that's why I also think it's connected to my back nerve ending stuff. It really hurts. Like, it feels like I held it in place for too long or something, but I didn't, and it just, I don't know, it feels like, almost like you have to crack your knuckles, like that kind of feeling, like that pain when you have to crack them, but I've tried cracking them and nothing happens. So anyway, so I finally woke up and I was like, I need to take a shower, because my sister would like text me and she'd call me, she's like, hey, are you almost like, tell me when you're at my school, because I had to go drop off her skirt today, pick up her skirt from the tailor's and drop it off at her school. I think today they had to be in uniform, but anyway, so I went and didn't eat anything before leaving. I was like, oh, I feel really bad. So anyways, I went and then got to the tailor's. They hadn't done anything to, because apparently they'd left my mom a message, but my mom has trouble listening to her voicemail on her iPhone. Like, I think she accidentally deletes it instead of hitting play, and she gets confused and flustered, so she just kind of doesn't deal with it, even though she has it set up. So, anyway, sorry I cut off, because I have, like, no memory life on this thing, so hopefully I can finish this. But yeah, anyway, so from there I went to apparently they left a message for my mom. She didn't hear it. They couldn't do the tailoring because it actually costed more than the estimate, so they couldn't continue with it until she approved it. And so my sister's skirt wasn't ready, but she's like, we'll just drop it off anyway. She goes, because apparently it was going to be $40 and it's going to be harder than, sorry, keep getting cut off. So yeah, so I just ended up dropping it off, and then I headed over to my boyfriend's, who was going to make breakfast for me, but it turned into lunch because I didn't get there till like 12:30-ish. So he made me a salad, and then he made me an egg salad, because I was like, I'm still hungry, and we were like talking and whatever, and he gave me his Mophie juice pack, because I'm always complaining how I'm running out of battery as well. So he's like, yeah, and he's gonna try to install the iOS 6 on my phone, but I was like, I haven't backed up anything. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But anyway, and then finally I had to go and get Dempsey, and apparently she was a little sensitive today with swimming at school. She's like, I don't want to do it, teachers are scary and stuff, and she's shoving goldfish into my mouth. It's really weird. And then we headed to her other swim lesson, like her out of school swim lesson, and her swim teacher wasn't there. They had a substitute. She's like, you know what, because she's like really, it takes her a while to gain confidence with you or trust with someone, so yeah, but so we ended up going to the bookstore instead. I told my boss, and she's like, yeah, that's fine. And then stayed like an hour later because it was back to school night, so my boss had to go to that and meet her teachers and whatever. And my boss might be getting laid off because her company seems to be, or like the company she works for, the owner seems to just kind of be giving up on it and doesn't seem no hope to it, so I might be losing my job. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd look for another job necessarily. I'd probably just tell her, like, I'll stay on call for you and then do odd jobs here and there, like, or at school. But I don't know if I'd actually, because, you know, I love my job and I do need a way to make money, but I have a backup system, kind of, so I wouldn't be too far off, you know, like, it wouldn't be that bad. And, you know, she said she's still going to be looking for another job, so keep my option open for her, and, I don't know, just concentrate on school and kind of if I have the opportunity to do extracurriculars, I might as well do them. So, yeah. And then, while I was at work, actually, before my boss got home, my boyfriend sends me a text, like, there's a suspect around your house, like, get everyone in. And I was like, trying to call my mom. My service wasn't working. I had to, like, turn my phone on, and then I called her, and no one was answering, so I called my sister. I was like, hey, you know, Mike just told me that there's someone, like, she goes, yeah, there's there's a high-speed pursuit, and they're actually going around, like, our neighborhood, kind of. But my dad picked me up from the bus stop, so I'm fine. And so I got home, and my sister's like, by the way, my mom recorded the pursuit for you. So I started following, and it was, like, pretty much near our house. The guy is, like, basically our neighbor, and there was, like, they looked like there were two teenagers with him that finally got out of the car, like 10 minutes apart, but then the guy kept going, and then he finally, like, got into, there's a lot of alleyways and a lot of dead ends where I live. It's not like a cul-de-sac ideal neighborhood, but there's just all these weird, like, dead ends, like, streets cut off and then they continue, like, way down like, on the other side of the street. Or, like, sometimes not even, like, consistently, but, yeah. And so he ran to it, and then he went to people's houses. It's actually kind of close. It's, like, a block away from the Target I go to, and I live a block from the Target the other way, so, yeah, kind of scary, and they still haven't found him. And my mom was also telling me about there was a very fiery crash, around the area that I hang out in Studio City. Actually, where the crash occurred was actually right where, like, in the intersection I would have to turn into when I would take Dempsey to the park. So there was a really bad crash. He had been coming from, like, a 21st birthday, and a friend of theirs was like, yeah, you know, I knew the driver was too drunk, and I wish I could have said something, but I just thought, you know, he's an adult, like, he can deal with it, like, you know, he'll know the responsible thing to do, but obviously not. And if you're drunk, you're obviously, like, gonna say you're not, you know, drunk. So it was a pretty bad crash, and they took down 2 trees, a couple parking meters, and then a gas line. They shared a gas line, which was what caused the explosion, and a witness said that they could see the driver yelling for help, while he was dialing 911. So he died not so much on impact. So yeah, lots of crazy shit that goes on. And then, so yeah, that was pretty much my day. My back's been hurting the whole day, and so I didn't really do a lot of editing. I was barely home, and then when I got home, I was just, like, mapping the freaking pursuit. Like, I was, like, on my iPhone, I was like, okay, wait, know this part and stuff, because you could see some of, like, main. So yeah, anyways, that was my day. Leave your comments down below if you've ever experienced anything like that, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodnight before I hit cut off one more time. I really will upload all this video tomorrow though. So yeah, good night, see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully nothing this crazy happens tomorrow. Good night.